Episode 697. Sorry, I started didn't realize I had the volume off. Anyway, I put it on the table. I have not looked at any of the pennies yet. When I realized the little light was not on, and that would make for bad. I actually did a whole I did 10 short videos with no sound on. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's pretty important. I didn't do the videos over again. Anyway, so okay, so Ross, look at all of this copper. I think this is a 100% or very close to it copper penny roll, and I hardly find any of those anymore. But as you can see, it has the initials OK on it, and I have a whole bag of these. And my suspicion is that it's from a penny roll hunter who, look at this, man. Look at this. Who took out the, what did he do? I don't understand what he did. I'm just saying he. It could be, obviously, it could be a girl. I just don't understand. I'm not even going to say cop penny number one. I think they're all copper pennies. I do not. I'm going to put them into categories of condition. Okay, so let's try to figure this out, because this is the type of these are the types of penny rolls. When I get them from the bank, I'm kind of stunned by them. And because I get stunned, I have to be careful not to miss any of the die clashes or other things going on with the coin. So, and they're all 70s, right? 72, 74, 74. So somebody's penny roll hunting, right? And 72, 74. And they're putting their coins into piles. And we got a 59, just an oddball, just throwing a 59. This is what I think. We got a 59. And 73. And they are filling up penny roll albums. I think these are from penny roll album. Look at this one. This is beyond. This is gradable condition. I'm putting that to the side, right? This is going to go into my MS tube. But look at the condition between these two. And that's when you could really see. It's crazy, man. Let me take a picture of this one for the thumbnail. This is just nuts. That's like a $1 penny right there, maybe $1.50. It costs depending on what it would grade. If it got an MS 67, 68, forget about it, but even higher. I don't know if it would get that, but I'm just saying. That's got to be what this is. This is a coin. I mean, if you have a different theory, let me know in the comments. Okay, now we get the 60, right? The 60 and the 50, the 60 and the 59. It both holds. I store separately. We got the 71D, also in ridiculous condition. Look at this one. Look at this, man. All right. See, I mean, you know how long it would take to do average penny rolls to get to find these pennies right here, unless the person um bought rolls, bought uncirculated or BU rolls, like off of eBay or something, or from coin shows. I just don't. It goes to 68, random 68. I'm just trying to figure out. Let me see. Am I going to put this to my BU roll? No, I'll put that together in the AU roll. Just trying to figure out, what's the story here. I mean, this is just way, way, way too many 70s and mint condition, even to a 70D, 70D, 70D. Even to, and they're all, and it's like no damaged coins here. We haven't found like one. I'm not saying there aren't any. We're not done yet, but we haven't found not one damaged coin yet. These are all AU plus pennies. $62 for good measure. So there's two. I have mixed feelings about these penny rolls, and I'll tell you what they are. See if you can guess. I'm going to say the bad side. I'm going to say the good first. The good is obvious. They're all copper pennies. The value of this penny roll goes way beyond the 50 cents I paid. I mean, look how many of these mint state pennies we got. We got 4. Okay, these are $1 a piece. So, and I could have gotten from the bank in 2024, early 2024. When none of this stuff really, man, this was not. Let me say that very quickly. What happened with pennies and how abruptly they stopped and how abruptly they stopped giving them out at the banks. Was not on anyone's radar. Yes, I talked about it. Yeah, eventually one day they're going to do it. They talk about, I mean, they've been talking about the fact that it costs 4 cents to make, or 3 cents to make 1 penny for year. I mean, for the at least, I remember, for some reason, I have an inkling of remember that way before I started this channel. Like, I think it's been pretty common knowledge of that fact. And they've been talking about ending the penny for many, many years. But it's like it's like the boy who cried wolf. You just think that you never think they're gonna do it. So the value in the penny roll is very high compared to what I paid, 62. But I'm relatively sure that this person has a die. Oh, look at this. I spoke too soon. Look at this. Just one. Well, let me finish putting my foot in my mouth already. I started it. Might as well end it. See how toes taste. I'm relatively sure the person pulled out all of the major errors and everything like that. And then the next penny I grab has a super obvious die clash. Hardly ever find copper penny die clashes that go into the field. Hardly ever see that. So that's the back of Lincoln's head. That's this. I wish I saw the curve. So his head's very high up. Oh yeah, because it is high up. You see, there's only very little space, and that's how it is on the reverse because it's the two. So look, there it goes. That's the top of his head. Let me look at that under the loop real quick. Yep, that's the top of his head right there. Very, very high up, and it goes out the bottom. Boy, I've never found one like this before. That looks like the top of his head here. The funny thing is, I've seen this before, and I never thought about it being the top of the head, unless it's something else, because it's too big to be Lincoln, right? Oh no, it goes all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and look, it comes all the way down. I never found one that goes all the way through the whole coin. Wow, wow. So we found a valuable die clash on top of it. So I was just about to say that no floating roof, no weak FG, that the person is not. So, and again, this is some of the stuff I talk about on the channel, and that is that even if you go through, I mean, what a case in point, man. What a case in point. You got somebody who's obviously right. There's no copper pen. There's no zinc sense in here. That's so rare. And you got somebody who's going through the coins, and they're not. And they, I mean, listen, people. I'm telling you, everyone who's out there, if you miss this, and look how strong the die clash is in between the columns there. You can see it from this distance. If you miss this, you miss. Then that's it. You missed. I mean, that's an easy find right there. No, nobody who watches my channel should miss. Um, should miss that. Should miss that error there. Nobody. I'm always looking for them. But with that said, I would have to say with relative confidence, look at this nonsense. Look at this. Look at this, man. So crazy. This is absolutely insane. That somebody would put coins like this into a penny roll, send it back to the bank. I don't care when it was. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years ago. This is nuts. And at 24, this is like from a roll. This has got to be from a roll. And we have a we got through this pretty early today. There's an error. All right. I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna look it up now. I'm gonna do it. I want to make a special video on it. I want to make a special video on the partial collar. I'll put that to the side just to remind myself. All these 69s. '69 Denver. What a beauty. Yeah, I see that there on the corner of the house. Let me look at that under the loop real quick. So that's something. I don't know if that's a die. It could be, man. It could be a double die. Let me look at the rest of these of the coin. I wish I saw separation on some of these letters. All I see is this, like, really, man. I don't know what caused that. Could be a die clash too. I don't know what causes that. I see no die clash stuff anywhere else. All right, whatever. But just call it an anomaly for now. I don't know what it is. All right. So just to finish the thought, there are people out there who collect pennies and quote air quotes penny roll hunt, and I'm gonna have to say in uh, what's his name, Rob Finds Treasures um, format, using his penny mat and things like that. And what another stunner, man, so nuts. And that's it, you know. And then they'll just, when they get done or bored with filling an album, because I mean, think about it. If that's all you're doing is filling albums, and you know, and you learn, and you're not diving deeper into the numismatic aspect of 1970, of coin roll hunting and coins. I mean, I would think after a while you're gonna get bored with that. I mean, how long can you do that by itself? I don't know. A while, I guess, but look at this, man. You know what a roll of these? I'm gonna call these BUs. I'm gonna put them. What does a roll of 1974 BU cost? 19. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's nice. That's the last sound I want to hear. 1974. Yep, knocked over all my little rows. I got a bunch of little rows over here, and I knocked it over with the. If I had a penny for every time I've done that, haha. Okay. Totally collapse of the economy. Let me put them next to each other. Maybe that'll help support each other. What are these two? Yeah, I think they came off the top there too. And this one came off the other pile. Okay. And these are the other two. Yeah, that's the die clash. All right. All right. 1974 BU penny roll. Okay. All right. There's 200 something of them. This person here is literally selling them. I can't believe this price at $55. No, not with free shipping. And he's only got one left. Oh, I'm sorry. This says something. I hate when they do that. You put in one search, and it shows you everything else. I hate when they do that. I don't get it. All right, let me go back to let me go to lowest first. I do not like when they do that. They do it all the time. Yeah, and it's $1.70 is the lowest 1974. Then it jumps straight up to $2-3 a piece. So I guess it's more than I thought it was. I was being, whatever, generous or kind, or here I go again. Unbelievable. All right, I moved I put the mouse wire around something. 1974, lot of 5, red, brown, uncirculated. Nah, it's not the same thing. I mean, I would have to really see them. I mean, this is really in that. I mean, this group I'm saying. The other one, these here, yeah, these would be like the uncirculated ones. So an uncirculated roll is like $10, $15, something like that. 3 rolls BU are $80. Okay. 74S. All right, they're cheese, man. They're cheese. Okay. Anyway, let's finish this up. 20 minutes already. See, it's very easy to just so I mean, obviously, if the guy probably took out all the wheat cents, obviously there are none here. And if there were any, what's that called? Strong errors, most likely found those also. Most likely found those also. But still, these are crazy, crazy coins to find in a penny roll. So this is a previously searched penny roll, okay? That's the bottom line. It's a previously searched penny roll, and if there were any like significant finds, it would be partial collar, die clash. I think what a 1916 and 1959, or 1659. So those are 4 cool pennies to find. Then we found these literal mint state pennies, MS something pennies. Then we found these, I don't know, AUBU pennies. Then we found another group of AU minus pennies, and then another group of XF plus extra fine to AU minus pennies. So for as far as being a penny roll hunter and finding that this is absolutely 100% great. Now, the only negative I put on it is the fact that it is not an unsearched penny roll. If I had to wait, like not for to be totally honest, yes. Would I want a box of? If I can get an identical box of this, right, for 50 cents a piece, would I want it? Yes, of course. It would be idiotic for me to say I wouldn't want it. The die clash alone is probably $10, if not more. But for the channel and for content, I couldn't open up the same exact roll or something similar to this every single day, 365 days. You know what I'm saying? That's the only issue. Yeah. Once a week, once a month, sure. Okay. Different people's penny rolls who have penny roll hunted. Yeah, that's okay too. Sure. All right. No big deal, you know? We could do a different one every other day or every few days. Not a big deal. It's still pretty cool. But the same exact one from OK, I don't want to open OK's penny rolls. And like I said, I got about 20 or 30 of these guys' penny rolls. Now I know they're previously searched. And on the box, I will write previously searched all copper penny rolls, possibly all copper penny rolls. From a penny roll. I don't know if he's a penny roll hunt. Like I say, he probably just went out for the wheat cents and album fills. But I would not want to do this every single day. Yeah, every other week, sure. Once a month, no problem. I could do his penny rolls, but every day, no. All right, let's end there. Please click like and subscribe. God bless. I will do. That's 4 short videos, and how many of these super crazy BUs do we AUs MS ones we got? We got 6. Perfect. Here's our 10 short videos. Let's just get everything set up right now. This is what I do at the end of, for those of you who want to know, this is what I do at the end of my videos. And also I would like to special thank you to all my members from newest to oldest: Israel, American Eagle Roofing, Keanu Colby, Terry, Sandra, and Eric from Kenai Collectibles. God bless. And what is this? And I'll see you in episode 698. This is episode 697.